is the most premium quality auto refinishing solution you will ever need.
Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Gopal Baglay said that cooperation and working together would be very important for Sri Lanka and India on the journey that lies ahead for them to celebrate the centenary of independence in 2047 for India and 2048 for Sri Lanka. He made this observation yesterday addressing the gathering at the Rhythm of Harmony held at the concert hall of the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall to mark the 74th Republic Day of India with the participation of President Ranil Wickremesinghe as the chief guest and the guest of honour. The UDX, a globally acclaimed musical band from Nagaland in the northeastern part of India, performed at the show along with the Sri Lankan heavy metal quintet band Stigmata.
Celebrating 20 years of absolute trust. LankaPay, your trusted payment network.
Let's put a whole of music here this evening. And electric.
Ayubovan, Namaskar, Vanakkam, very good evening to all of you. I'm really not very sure as to the purpose of inserting the High Commissioner between the rocking performance by the two bands. But when a diplomat is put in a difficult situation, he always tries to find a way out and most often finds a way out. So I am here essentially for 2 or 3 very pleasurable, privileged and honored duties. One, of course, to thank the Honorable President of Sri Lanka for his extremely distinguished presence and his great gesture in accepting our invitation. Your Excellency, by your presence, you have given us a great honor, and I will, if you permit, return to this point in a couple of minutes. I am also here to mention to you why we chose these 2 particular bands, these 2 particular performances. You all would know that India is a growing, vibrant economy, is a vibrant and diverse democracy. And so is Sri Lanka, our closest neighbor. Diversity and democracy are 2 things which both of us, India and Sri Lanka, live by and live for. The northeast of India, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, is a pearl like Sri Lanka. It's beautiful, it's exhilarating, it's vibrant, it's youthful, and somewhat as yet unexplored. So we thought that as we enter, and as the MC mentioned to you, as we enter the Amrit Kal, the period from our 75 years of independence to what we will go on to celebrate our centenary in 2047, we thought it would perhaps be befitting to present a very youthful face of India to all of you. A vibrant, a dynamic, because as you know, India is a very youthful country. We are among the countries in the world where the percentage of youth is among the highest. And of course, we share this feature in different percentages and proportions with many of our South Asian neighbors, including Sri Lanka. And as we were planning to put on this performance, thanks to the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center and the Indian Council of Cultural Relations, we thought that given the close relationship between our 2 countries, given our civilizational bonds, given our shared aspirations for peace, progress and prosperity, and given our cooperation and friendship and camaraderie and the close people-to-people ties, why just have only an Indian band? Especially in the year that in a few days from now, indeed, just about 10 days, Sri Lanka is also going to mark its 75th Independence Day. So we thought, as neighbors and friends, let us celebrate this together. In our part of the world, in our civilizations, the common values that I refer to, they entail, they imply, they mean that we share each other's happiness so that happiness can multiply, and we stand with each other in difficulties so that the burden can be shared. And therefore, I am very happy today and I am very grateful to the Indian Council of Cultural Relations for allowing us the opportunity to host the Indian band. And I am very grateful to our friends and colleagues from Sri Lanka, the distinguished band Stigmata, which by the way had also toured India some years ago, to once again give us the opportunity to enjoy their performance, and this time together with the Indian band. So this really is the rhythm of harmony. It is not only the harmony of separate bands, separate music, but it is the harmony, it is the symphony of India and Sri Lanka playing together. This is why, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we conceived this performance as a performance not by one band, but by two bands, to celebrate our togetherness of India and Sri Lanka, celebrate the togetherness of our milestones of 75 years of independence, 75 years of diplomatic relationship, and also recommit ourselves to the journey that lies ahead of us till 2047 for us, 2048 for Sri Lanka. And I think as Sri Lanka has its own plans, which the distinguished President of India, His Excellency, has outlined, I'm very happy to note that those celebrations in many ways touch upon the chords which are tied with India. Whether it is the Kandyan Dance Academy, whether it is the Jaffna Cultural Center, there are many such elements in the celebrations to come, celebrations of Sri Lanka's 75th anniversary of independence in next month, where as a close friend and neighbor, we'll be very happy and privileged to be a part and parcel of those celebrations. So, ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, the presence of all of you, and in particular the presence of the honored President, is a testimony to the significance you attach not only to India-Sri Lanka relationship, but also to the role, the crucial role that the youth of the two countries are going to play, not only in the respective countries, but in their joint endeavors for peace and prosperity in the future. And here, I especially recall and remember the advice which the Honorable President had given speaking at a public forum on India's Independence Day last year, where he had advised the young leaders of Sri Lanka to know and be familiar with their Indian counterparts. Because, as he had said, that cooperation, that working together will be very important for both countries. It's not only political leaders, it's not only professionals, it's not only scientists, it's not only diplomats or bureaucrats or civil servants. It's every section of the society which will have to play a very crucial role in the common prosperity, shared prosperity that we are going to forge with everybody's participation. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me not take more of your time. Just to say one more time, thank you all the dignitaries, and once again especially our special thank go to the Honorable President of Sri Lanka for his distinguished presence here. And of course, the two bands, I'm sure you will hear even more, you will witness even more rocking performances by both of them. The Indian band will be playing now, and I suppose towards the end, I think the two bands will join together on the stage once again. Thank you very much. Bahumai Stuti, Nandri, Dhanyavad.
For more latest news, Subscribe to FTTV.